This video was supposed to be released a whole lot earlier. Unfortunately, my computer decided to act up and make things a whole lot more complicating, to the point where I thought I had to salvage everything I can and buy a new computer. Luckily it didn't, so enjoy this video meant to waste your time, bye. So I played the open network test. I didn't record myself playing it because... Leave me alone! So I just recorded gameplay footage, here it is. And I think you all know what I spent most of my time doing. Customizing my own vehicles. And yes, of course, finally, you get to customize your own extreme gear! Oh, being able to do that is like a Sonic fan's dream. And speaking of extreme gear, I tried them out and yep, this is my favorite. I'm definitely gonna be playing extreme gear a lot. I wanna live life to the extreme.
Here come the G, here comes the real G, here come the G. Here come the real G!
Now, unlike in the closed network test, there is now a single-player feature where you get to try out one Grand Prix. And here's one aspect that I found a little bit intriguing about the Grand Prix of this game. In the fourth race, all 3 laps are of the different tracks. I found that idea to be cool. Unfortunately, there was only one Grand Prix available in that race. Everything else is, well, multiplayer. However, did I experience the same nuisance I had in the closed network test? If you remember, I had this issue. No joke, and this happens mostly during the final lap. I would just suddenly get barraged by a bunch of items, left and right, to the point where all my progress that I've done thus far in the first and second lap were all for naught. And that, honestly, is very annoying. So, did anything change in the open network test? Kind of. It was more manageable now, but still kind of chaotic. I still felt that essence of being Mario Karted. Oh well, not a problem for me to be honest, because I'm not gonna do much multiplayer once this game comes out. Unless there's like online events, then okay, I will do the online stuff, but just for the online events. And there was an event that happened in this game. You get to play as another character outside the Sonic franchise, Joker from Persona. Now personally, I've never been much into the Persona games, so I didn't really fully play any of them, but I am quite familiar with the Persona 5 characters, and I particularly like Joker. I find him cool. It really feels like the times when I used to play Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing and Sonic and All-Star Racing Transform, where, you know, you don't just play Sonic characters, you play as other Sega characters, and even other characters that have nothing to do with Sega. And the same thing's gonna happen here. You're gonna have a bunch of Sonic characters, and a bunch of Sega characters, and also a bunch of third-party characters.
Yes, that's awesome!
There's one thing I did over here, and it's the camera. So when I played the open network test, I decided to see what the fuss is all about. What is this big deal about the 2 different camera options? The one we usually play is, of course, the original, and then there's this new thing, dynamic camera. So I decided to try it in this game, and... okay. I'm gonna be honest, I don't see a difference. I didn't pay much attention to it, I just kept it on and went on with my day. That is until the last day where I decided, okay, fine. I switched it back to original, and for some reason, I did feel like the game's a bit slower now. What? Then I switch back to dynamic and I see no difference, yet I do feel a difference, and it is one of the weirdest things I ever experienced. I'm hyperbolating, of course. And I started to make a big deal out of it in my head. Should I keep it original or dynamic? Why is it that I see nothing different, and yet I feel like there's a difference? Why is it that when I play original, it doesn't feel as fast when playing dynamic, even though I don't see anything visually different? So I took my footage, compared the 2, and I saw... nothing! Absolutely nothing. There is no difference to the original and dynamic. It is all in your head. All in your head. It is all a lie. Until it clicked, I figured out why I couldn't see anything. Because I was focusing on the wrong thing. You see, I was focusing mainly on the character. But the change isn't really on the character. That's when I decided to do a comparison, but this time with the extreme gear. Watch this. Go. Do you see a difference? Watch it again. Go. Do you see a difference now? You are absolutely correct. There is no difference! I wasted your time! Goodbye!
You've been hoodwinked, baby!
Okay, I'm joking. There is a difference. It is honestly a subtle difference, but it's enough of a difference to make it feel like it is faster. So watch this again, and when I pause, I want you to tell me what is the difference here. Go. There. I think it's pretty clear now what the difference is. The change was not really on the character, it was on the world around us. More specifically, how much is being shown. That is the major difference between original and dynamic. And this is the reason why you feel the game is a tad bit faster in dynamic camera, because you're seeing more pass by now. Whereas in original camera, it's just more standard on the character. Let me put it to you bluntly through lens terms. Original camera uses standard lens, whereas dynamic camera uses wide angle lens. Done. There are probably more differences that I did not see during the making of this video, and maybe I did see them after making this video, but I'm not gonna put that in because I'm too lazy to do that. Plus, I'm already rambling on and on and on about a simple feature. And no, it's not because I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. I'm insane. There's a difference. It's just that this video isn't meant to take too long, and I want to release it before the actual game comes out, so I don't want to subject you anymore to my insanity. Although the cool thing about the dynamic camera,
1 hour later.
I can't believe I made a big deal over the small simple camera change. I just heard other people making a big deal of it, but now I'm questioning if they were, and if I'm the only one. Oh my god. I am the only one. I'm the one who's making a big deal out of it. I was the madman that stared back at me! I'm gonna keep it that dynamic, thank you. It is an absolute assurity that I'll be playing the hell out of this game. Like the absolute hell. And yet we still have to answer my personal question, my personal battle here. Will this game beat my most favorite kart racing game of all time, Sonic and All-Star Racing Transformed? It may not. Still too early to tell. Anyway, I can't wait. Comment down below what do you think. And other than that, see you. So the video was supposed to end right here, but then the demo was released. So I decided to add my thoughts and experiences on the demo as well so I could waste more of your time. Enjoy. So I tried out the demo, which is essentially like the open network test, but not really though, so more like the closed network test, but a lot less features. Mainly that is purely offline now. I can finally be alone with my creations. Although I did hear that whatever you do here in this demo now will be carried over into the main game. So if that's the case, then allow me to introduce you my official first batch of customized vehicles. For the speed vehicle, I would like to introduce to you the Royal Lightning. It is as fast as it is elegant. Race past your rivals in blistering speed while giving them a bit of that royal pain. For the acceleration vehicles, I would like to introduce to you the Pawn Sport. Yes, it looks like a fragile toy, but it was purposefully designed to be that way to insult your rivals, making them realize that they've lost to a toy. For the handling vehicle, I give you the little spider. Give yourself a classical spy look as you race past your rivals with such sheer style. And for the power vehicle, I give you the Road Gator. Designed to strike fear in your rivals. Make them realize that this race is no longer about being first, but about survival. And as they see the face of horror, they shall realize that they won't be the ones surviving. And last but definitely not least, I give you for the boost vehicle... Where's the boost vehicle? Wait, what? There's no extreme gear? Not here? No, that can't be. That can't be! There was an extreme gear! Right here! Right here! This was gonna be my crowning achievement, my magnum opus, and you deny me as such. The gear that would triumph all! And you deny me as such right now, when I was so close to achieving paradise! No, I will not allow it! How do I get it back? How do I get it back? Buy the game? Alright, fine. PlayStation Store, let's go. You will not deny me! Oh, crap. Wow, okay, that's a lot. Shut up and take my money! Alright, I bought the game. Can I have the extreme gear now? Well, what do you mean I have to wait? How long do I have to wait? That long? What do you mean it's only that much? Do you know how agonizing it is to wait? I've been waiting for so long, I do not wish to wait any longer. I am an undead freak, let me remind you. An undead freak! I've already suffered enough by just simply existing between the living and the dead. And I've already cried tears of pain and tears of agony. The amount of tears I've spilled is enough to create a waterfall, I tell you. Waterfall! And I'm tired of crying that instead I'm laughing at it.
Submit it for your approval. What happens when you give a weak, feeble man a power that is considered eldritch? A power that not even reality can comprehend. You get an individual like Mr. Alpha Agnar here. A man that he believes is no longer human. But what he'll come to realize that despite his transformations, he is still, deep down inside, human. Now when he will learn this, we do not know. But we do know where, and that is in the Green Hill Zone.
Alright, I don't want to waste your time anymore. See you later.